Hi, I'm Carlos Codillo, and the reason of this video is to present to you my final marketing strategy plan for my marketing capstone class. At the beginning of the semester, we were assigned to select a company for our project. I decided to pick Repros Incorporated. Previously in the past, I had the pleasure and opportunity to meet Lou Sr., Lou LaGuardia, and his sons leading the company as well. Lou Jr., Anthony, Dan, and some of the staff as well from Repros. Previously in the past as well, I had the pleasure and opportunity to be an intern at a printing company called Design Viewpoints, owned by Robert Morgan, a good friend of mine, who mentored me and taught me what I know about the printing industry in Northeast Ohio as well. We were able to partner with Repros in several projects, and that allowed me to gain some experience and understanding of the printing industry. I continue and I look forward to learn more about the printing industry and find and apply new strategies and ideas as the continuous changing of our world, where customers change, and especially now with the COVID-19 apply ideas and strategies to attract those markets, to keep those markets, to increase sales and successfully understand the needs of the customers as their business changes as well. So a little bit about Repros. Repros was started in 1972, serving customers in Cleveland area, offering blueprints. And in 1999, Lou Sr. LaGuardia decided to buy the company. With his vision, with his leadership, with his skills, along the side with his sons, they were able, for the last 20 years, they were able to double the size of the company, increasing sales and expanding with markets, offering new services and products as well. One of their new introductions was offering print equipment, selling large format printers for engineering, and having certified reps throughout Northeast Ohio, which they went to different locations. They go to different locations to service these equipments. Another of their expansions is Repros Color, offering full digital color printing for large format. There's several clients around Northeast Ohio and the United States. Also, they bought two companies, one by the name of Sonart and one by the name of Sure Signs. Sonart is focused, or the business idea is to offer printing labels for fleets, vehicle graphics, school buses all through the United States. And the other one, Sure Signs, is focused on delivering residential and real estate signage for realtors in the area. The focus of my project is to apply analysis of customers, segment the different type of customers, and apply strategies to attract this business, to develop, to understand their needs, build relationships. And I want to focus on this project on the development of Sonart for the fleet graphics, and Sure Signs as well for developing strategy plan for delivering an e-commerce system for placing the orders of this type of signs for real estate agents. The marketing strategy for this project has 4 different steps or marketing principles, which are: the first one, all customers differ; second one, all customers change; third one, all competitors react; and lastly, number 4, all resources are limited. Okay, so let's begin with marketing principle number 1, all customers differ, and focus on determining the segmentation, targeting and positioning. All Repros customers and potential customers differ widely on different aspects. That is why it is important to understand from a marketing perspective where all customers stand and what are their preferences and their match with the company. Analyzing our strengths and weaknesses over our competitors in the area and what makes us unique for our customers. This allows us to focus on determining the segmentation of the markets and dividing the overall markets, such as Repros, having a wide variety of customers with needs, and based on the lately revolving changes in many industries, their needs will change. Repros helps us to provide and meet the different needs of potential customers with printed visual solutions for branding, identity, promotional signage, informational, ADA signage, etc. And the demographics mainly located in Northeast Ohio, as all customers differ on their needs and the seasons of their business. This is important to select and target those customers to go after based on the market attractiveness and competitive strength. Okay, so the positioning stage. Once targeted those markets, they need positioning improving the firm's relative advantage in the minds of the target customers. With the key attributes, it is crucial to understand the pains and gains of each customer and recognize the potential long-term value. Based on our conversation I had with Lou Jr., he claimed that 50% of the business comes from fleets and vehicle decals graphics, mainly sonar, having the demographic of potential customers located in Northeast Ohio and national as well through the United States. Another market with potential development and selection for segmenting is the real estate signage industry. The demographics of this market is all through Northeast Ohio to start and to develop the business as well, using e-commerce and always pointing out the value of the product, understand the persona of our customers, their pains, their gains, and create a relationship to build loyalty. Another positioning stage for another area of the business is the small and large fleet graphics for small or large companies. The potential growth of this business is to increase numbers of home delivery fleets and their needs to have a branding and identity image placed on their trucks, vans, or vehicles. The demographics of this customer range from small to large companies in Northeast Ohio. For delivering prints and installation, another potential growth or expansion of this business could be investing on the e-commerce for selling large format prints and shipping them to customers nationwide who will do the installations, partnering and networking with smaller print shops, professional installers, or artists. This will increase and maximize a continuous ordering system in this segment. The segmentation of customers is prioritized for Repros, doing business to business and local small and large companies. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about marketing principle number 2, all customers change. As in this stage, all customers change, it is important to understand and anticipate the possible changes and adjust their value proposition to those targeted customers. The main challenge or problem is how to sell to these customers whose preferences constantly change. As I mentioned before, the STP, segmenting, targeting, and position of existing customers and those target markets, it is important to understand their possible migration patterns and importance to understanding customer personas, their pains and gains are important in order to apply the AER strategy, acquisition, expansion, and retention for the customers. Repros customers vary and differ from changes, as some customers have a continuous ordering demand, while some others differ with a more spaced out life cycle of their products, such as vehicle or wraps fleets, where they might last, the life cycle of the product might be 3 to 7 years, and after that, those years they might come back and might want to get done another set of fleets, or the real estate. As I talked to Lou Jr., he mentioned that the peak of the season for these signs are from April to November, but this type of market, you guys been reaching to Northeast Ohio, and there's with the e-commerce push, this might be able to
expand and grow to delivering this service nationwide, being the leaders on printing real estate signage for realtors and understanding the personas, the customers, their needs, and being efficient on delivering. And there's the opportunity for this market. Also, understanding the dynamics of segmenting the customers. Every prospective customer at the very beginning stage go through the acquisition stage. When the customer first evaluate the firm industry, we have the learners. These customers returns to Repros with outlook to understand and have a good relationship for future potential job owners. We have the expansion stage as customers' needs and desires continue to change, leading to migration patterns where they could easily switch to competitors. That's why in that stage it is important to understand the customer and see how can we respond to that change in an effective way. There's the satisfied customers too. These type of customers have a repetitive and frequent cycle of business and are not price sensitive. The satisfied customer in this migration from learner customer who has satisfied with previous experiences and moves to the stage where they bring more business frequently, such consider as the customer lifetime value. There's also the retention and locking, where you want to keep those customers. You have already gained their attention. You are building a relationship with them, so it is important to lock them in with gaining them a perceived value from the company and the product. So the end goal for this is to for customers to value the services from the company and trust the quality and delivery of the product, and every year that they will have a consistency on their ordering and for the growing of the business.
As I was saying, it is important to lock in these customers in order to attract them to the migration pattern, to have them as loyal customers. In the acquisition of a customer, it could go one way or the other. You can board these customers and you can lose them, or you can build a relationship, keep these customers satisfied, understanding their needs, understanding their migration patterns, and offering the best product, service, and quality for them to return, and for both business to business to continue to grow. And also the AER strategies, the acquisition, expansion, and retention strategies that I have came up with are delivering a care program, investing to the protection of fleet services, create a program to develop a stronger relationship with the customer, and hook for a potential follow-up of replacement or damaged graphics or new fleets. Customers like to feel that organizations, firms care for the products and services delivered, following up with checkups or make sure customers were satisfied. So investing on a care program, I believe that it will be an asset for Repros, for using it as a strategy for the real estate business, to develop an e-commerce online store for an effective and quick shop for real estate agents, making sure to be up to date with the customer needs and presence in social media for an easy access link to the store, just easy interaction between the consumer to access to these links and buy online, and make just the process easy for them to purchase what they need, and for Repros to deliver it efficiently to their hands. Also, another strategy that I have came up to, it's focusing in the Hispanic market, to develop marketing material in Spanish and market it to the Spanish-speaking community, creating a strong and caring relationship with the community to understand their needs and make come true their visions for the printing needs. Based from the U.S. Census Bureau, there are more than 16,000 Hispanic-owned businesses in Ohio, according to the most survey of business owners. Also, 16,000 Hispanics own businesses with 2.8 billion in receipts. The Hispanic population has doubled since 2000, and the number of Hispanics Ohioans has doubled since 1980. There were less than 120,000 Hispanics in Ohio, making up 1.1% of the state's total population. So, based on the target customers, also who continually learns about the firm offerings and becomes a satisfied customer, and it is that is in the retention stage to develop a strong relationship leads to loyal customers. That's the ultimate goal during this stage. This requires time and energy to approach this market and successfully gain them and maintain them. Some of the main steps to move forward and successfully keep this business is to stick with those customers who are at the acquisition stage, migrating to the learning stage, and invest in educating the customer with the target persuasive content to create value over their needs and pains. Post COVID-19, emerging new markets will arise. Entrepreneurs and people with the energy to have the courage and risking to invest in their business will make a difference. They will make to try a difference. It is important for Repros to focus on the acquisition of these customers, as they will be loyal to the company if we understand their needs and continue to build that relationship.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about marketing principle number 3, all competitors react. Repros' sustainable competitive advantage is that it's a well-established printing company in Northeast Ohio, offering high-quality prints, high-quality products, and high capacity for large orders. The question is, how will Repros will continue to be successful or continue to be competitive in the future? The answer is to having a strong bond with customers and offering loyalty programs to those targeted and loyal customers. Competitors and technology will always be a threat and will always be there. It is important for Repros to always take a step forward in order to be competitive in the business and attract potential new customers and maintain them in order to be loyal customers in the future, meeting their needs of our customers. That's why it is important to establish the BOR strategies: branding, offering, and relationship strategies. Branding. It is important to establish the identity of the business, having a strong presence in social media and a consistency with the logo colors of the company, following the guidelines and advertising or marketing campaign established for the moment, for the content of the educational projects such as LinkedIn tutorials or LinkedIn videos targeted for business to business, and persuade these customers through these newsletters and marketing materials as well. It is important to have a strong presence and try to do different things as our competitors. Also, offering, as I mentioned before, it is important to put effort on the e-commerce store in order to bring that to our potential customers, not just in Northeast Ohio but nationwide as well, that will have the possibility to place their orders online and make the process easier for them to obtain what they need. And relationship, it is important to develop strategies to build that relationship with the customers. Always appreciate customers, value them, and be there to thank them for the business and follow up with how are they pleased with the product or services. Testimonials and reviews will be very important as well to have built a relationship of the company, and placing those reviews on the e-commerce or the website or social media as well. This is very important strategies in order to be competitive in the market. Also, having labels or packaging with contact information for Repros are essential, and a must for having a constant reminder to our customers and having social media ads targeted to these potential or current customers in order to continue to gain their business. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the last marketing principle. All resources are limited. The challenge is to adjust the marketing budget with marketing conditions to execute marketing strategies. Solution is to understand the marginal benefit of cost of every incremental dollar, creating, measure, and monitoring the performance and the marketing metrics based on values related to the consumer's attitudes and behaviors. The two that I recommend is percentage of sales method. Repros bestseller style of printer equipment in the last year could be analyzed and considered for investment. For the percentage sales method based on the fixed percentage of sales revenue, that should go toward marketing to continue to draw more business on the best seller type of signage or printing equipment. And the second one, percentage of profits method. Analyze Repros most profitable type of jobs or products, deliver a research on how the marketing strategy could be established to continue to reach these customers and to grow that profitable business. So this is the end of my presentation. I appreciate the time you took to listen to my presentation. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them to you. Thank you for your time and have a great day.